Hi guys and welcome to Fandom Newbie. My name is Shruti and today I am doing my Amazon sale haul. Now before I get started, I just wanted to mention a couple of things. The first one is that I actually live in Singapore. So the only way that I can buy things off of Amazon India or from sales that happen on Amazon India, especially books, is if I buy the Kindle versions, which is the ebooks, because physical copies of books do not get delivered to any address outside of India. So all the books I've bought in this sale are ebooks. And the second thing that I want to mention is that, this year's sale, I know everyone in the book community has been saying this and complaining about this, but this year's sale was not the best in terms of deals, especially for physical copies. But on ebooks, I was really able to find some fantastic deals with books for as cheap as 20, 30, 40 rupees. And if you are still looking for books, because the sale is on until the 13th of November, I believe, if you're still looking to buy books, then I highly urge you to buy ebooks because you can buy so many of them. I bought about 21 or 20 or 21 books in the sale and I only spent 1500 rupees. So seriously, you can buy tons of ebooks and you can just download the Kindle app on your phone or tablet or whatever you have, and you can read them on there because they are super cheap. So that's what I just wanted to say before I get started. But yeah, let's just jump into my haul. The first book that I got was book 1 of the Key trilogy by Kevin Bissell. Can you guys see? Yeah. So it's book 1 of the Key trilogy. A lot of Kevin Bissell's books were at really discounted prices, especially the ebook versions. I think it was maybe a couple of days ago when I bought this. A lot of them were for 30 and 40 rupees, and yeah, that's when I picked this one up. I've been meaning to read the Key trilogy for a really long time now. I've heard good things about it from many Indian booktubers, so I'm excited to read about it. But yeah, it was only for 39 rupees, so I had to pick it up. The next book that I got is Ikigai. Now this one I got for, I think it was 160 rupees or something like that, which is not super cheap, but compared to the MRP, which is usually I think 300 plus for this book, I thought 160 is a very good deal. This one was actually in my wish list on Amazon, and what happens when you put an item in your wish list on Amazon, it actually tells you the difference in price of when you added the item to your wish list between that price and the price that it is selling on that particular day. So I was monitoring this to see when it would be when I would get the cheapest deal, and when it reached about 40-45% of the price that I added it to my wish list, that's when I decided to buy the item, and that time it was 160 rupees. So that's why I bought this book. The next book that I got is The Diary of a Young Girl by Anne Frank. Now, I've been wanting to read this book for such a long time, and this book I got also for only 39 rupees during the sale. So when I saw this book for such a low price, I'm just I need to have it because I don't think I'm going to get it at such a low price anywhere else. So yeah, 39 rupees for A Diary of Anne Frank, and I've heard such good things about this book. It's a classic. And I feel anyone who's interested in World War II history or wants to read about Nazi Germany and the life of this young girl, then I think you should definitely check it out. The next book that I bought is Entrepreneur 5 p.m. to 9 a.m. I've actually started reading a lot more non-fiction books over the past couple of months, and I'm getting more used to reading them. And what I've realized is I can read a lot more nonfiction when it's actually not in the physical book version. So I read nonfiction books through audiobooks and ebooks, and for me, I find it easier somehow to read it in that version. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just psychological, that when I'm holding a physical book, to me it feels more like a textbook, whereas an audiobook and ebook doesn't feel so much like that. It feels maybe like I'm reading more of an article or listening to a podcast. That's my psychology, I think. So I find it a lot easier to read nonfiction books in digital versions. When I saw this book, I thought that I should pick it up because, again, this one was only for 39 rupees. Seriously, I got some amazing deals on ebooks during this sale. So it's still going on. The sale is still going on. So definitely check it out. The next one that I bought was The Stationery Shop of Tehran by Marjan Kamli. I don't really know that much about this book, but it had a very high rating on Amazon. And again, this one was only 29 rupees. So, like, honestly, I only picked it up because the price was super low on that particular day that I checked it out. And it had pretty high ratings on Amazon. So that's why I bought it, like, no other reason. The next one that I got was The Krishna Key by Ashwin Sanghi. Now, this one was also on my wish list. And this one I got for only 79 rupees. This has been described as like the Indian Dan Brown, so I'm really excited to read this one. And again, 79 rupees is a very, very good deal. The next one is Ghost Stories from the Raj. This one I feel a little cheated because, like, when I bought it, I thought it was actually written by Ruskin Bond, but when I checked it later, I realized it says edited by Ruskin Bond rather than written by Ruskin Bond. So I thought I was getting a Ruskin Bond book because this one I think I bought for, again, 29 or 39 rupees, something like that. I thought I was getting a Ruskin Bond book for like really cheap, but no, this is just edited by Ruskin Bond. I don't know how it's going to be since it's not written by him, but yeah, let's see. The next one that I got is Born a Crime by Trevor Noah. This one I got for 117 rupees, which I still think is a very good deal because ebooks by like foreign authors, especially memoirs and like, you know, books written by famous people can be quite expensive. Even the ebook versions can be quite expensive. So 117 rupees for Trevor Noah's book I think is really good. I also really love Trevor Noah. I think he's absolutely hilarious and I love the way he talks and the things that he has to say. So I'm excited to read this one. The next one that I got is The Daughter from a Wishing Tree by Sudha Murthy. This has been on my TBR for a very long time and I've always wanted to read a Sudha Murthy book. Like, I've still not read one. So I knew that I would buy at least one during this sale. So yeah, I picked up this one. This one I think I got for like 100 rupees. This wasn't like, you know, I didn't get like any flash deal or any like all-time low price deal on this one. But still, I think like 100 rupees for an ebook by Sudha Murthy is a good deal. The next one that I got was One Mistake by Rona Halsall. Now, this one actually appeared in the recommended section of Amazon. So as I was looking at a book, this one appeared actually at the bottom, you know, at the bottom of the selection. And it sounded really, really interesting. It says like for fans of Gone Girl, A Girl on the Train and like thrillers like that, those kind of people will really love this book. So that's why I picked it up. And this one was only for 50 rupees, which is why I was like, yeah, for 50 rupees, I think I can try a new book and see if it's good, especially since it got good ratings. The next one that I got is The $100 Startup by Chris Guilbeault. I think that's how you pronounce his name. But yeah, this one was actually available on like one of those flash deals which they're doing on Amazon, and this was at an all-time low price of 120 rupees, which again I think is a pretty good deal because Kindle versions of books by foreign authors are still quite expensive and they're usually like 250 rupees plus. So I thought 120 rupees is quite a good deal for this book, which I've heard very, very good things about. So yeah, that's why I picked it up. The next one that I got was Gin Patrol on the Purple Line. This one was also on my wish list. I've actually made an entire video of like, you know, how to buy cheap books during the Amazon sale, and I've shared my wish list during that video. So if you want, you can check it out by clicking it here. But this one was for 139 rupees. This is, I think, one of the most expensive books that I bought during this whole Amazon sale. But because it was on my wish list and I really wanted to buy it and read it, that's why I thought, you know, like, I'm not going to wait for it to come down to like a very, very low price. I'll just buy it because I still thought that 139 rupees was quite a good deal for this book, which is supposed to be very, very good. The next one that I got is Jung Born 1982 by Cho Nam Joo. This one, honestly, like, the only reason I bought it is because Amazon has been promoting the hell out of this book. Like, I keep seeing it everywhere on Amazon's homepage. Like, it's always there. I don't know why. Like, I feel like it's possibly become a bestseller in the last few months or this year, and I keep seeing it everywhere. And this one was only for 49 rupees, so that's why I bought it, because I just keep seeing it everywhere. I don't know what it's about, but a few people like who I follow on Goodreads, they said that it's quite a good book. Like, they've given it a 4 out of 5 rating. So yeah, that's why I picked this one up. The next one that I got is When Love Came Calling by Preeti Shenoy. This one I bought for 103 rupees, which again I think is a very, very good deal. I've heard such good things about Preeti Shenoy's writing. She's supposed to be a very good contemporary fiction author. And yeah, I've not read any of her books and I really want to start reading, so I started with this one. The next one is The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. This one has got to be the best deal that I got on the Amazon sale, like during the Amazon sale, and that is for 19 rupees. This book was just for 19 rupees, and yeah, I was so happy because again, I've heard such good things about this book and about how it can really like transform and change your life if you read it. So when I saw that it was for just 19 rupees, I like literally jumped up and I bought it immediately. So yeah, check it out. It might still be available for such a low price even now on the Amazon sale. So if you guys want a very good non-fiction book for a very cheap price, then I recommend this one. The next one on my list is Why I Stopped Wearing My Socks by Alok Kejriwal. Not gonna lie, the only reason I picked this up is because the title was so intriguing. I'm like, I really need to read this book. Plus, it's got the C.K. Prahlad Award for Best Business Book. So yeah, let's see how it is. The title is just super intriguing and it was only for 31 rupees. So yeah, that's why I picked it up. The next one that I got is Murder on the Orient Express by Agatha Christie. I want to read a lot more Agatha Christie books. Like I've read only a couple, I think like 2 or 3, and those were like many years ago. The only one that I remember well and that I really like was And Then There Were None. After that, like I can't really remember which Agatha Christie books I read because they were probably when I was in school or something like that. So I really want to start reading Agatha Christie again. So I thought that this would be a good opportunity to buy a book. And the one that I chose is Murder on the Orient Express. This one I actually bought again for only 39 rupees. Like seriously, Agatha Christie for 39 rupees is a steal, I feel. And it's like, it's an amazing deal. So again, check out Agatha Christie books in the sale because I feel like you should be able to find some very good deals on her ebooks. The next one on my list is A Murder on Malabar Hill by Sujata Massey, something like that, I guess. But this also came under in the recommended book section of Amazon when I was looking at Agatha Christie books. So like this is basically Amazon telling me that this is a similar book that I should buy. So I thought it was quite interesting, especially because it's a murder mystery set in Bombay at Malabar Hill, which I think is absolutely interesting. And this one I think I bought for 119 rupees. But books like this generally don't go for very discounted prices on Amazon because it's not like it's a bestseller. It's not like, you know, a lot of people are looking for this book and wanting to buy it. So yeah, like because of things like that, these books generally don't tend to go for very high discounts, and 119 I thought was still a pretty good deal for a book like this. The next book that I got is The 40 Rules of Love by Elif Shafak. This was also on my wish list during the Amazon sale. And this one I got for actually 159 rupees. This is I think the most expensive book that I bought during the sale, but again it was on my wish list. It's on an Indian book, so these do tend to go for higher prices during the sale, and I thought that 160 rupees is quite a good deal because otherwise the general price for this is about like 350 plus, which is quite expensive for an ebook, and I thought that 160 rupees is actually a very good deal. And the next one that I bought in this sale was Incredia by Sarang Mahajan. This one I got for 49 rupees, which again I think is a very good deal. Plus this is an Indian fantasy book, and I really want to start reading a lot more Indian fantasy books because I think like they have so much potential to be like such amazing books. So yeah, that's why I'm excited to read this one and check it out. And 49 rupees I thought was a very good deal. So yeah, that was my video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Click over here if you want to see my tips of how to buy cheap books during the Amazon sale. I made an entire video of how I do that. And click over here if you guys want more book recommendation type of videos, because I've made ton of them. So click over here for that. And of course, do subscribe to my channel for more book related videos. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.